Chicken lo mein has to be one of the most popular takeout dishes, so here's how we make it. First, you're gonna cut your chicken breast into strips. Then mix it with water, shaoxing, salt, baking soda, cornstarch, and oil. Next, cut some Napa cabbage, onions, carrots, green onions, and garlic. For the sauce, combine sugar, soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and oyster sauce. Cook your chicken in boiling water until cooked through. Then remove and boil your lo mein noodles and vegetables. Once cooked, strain the noodles and cook your garlic in oil. Add the noodles, vegetables, and chicken back in the pan. Drizzle some rice wine and add the sauce, green onion tops, and sesame oil.
This is how you make sweet and sour pork, exactly like takeout. Now we marinate the pork shoulder. Salt, chicken powder, white pepper, 13 spice. Secret ingredient. Cooking wine and sesame oil. Marinate it and put it aside. In another bowl, we make the batter. Cornstarch and self-raising. Soda water, a bit of starch, put it into the batter. Fry the sweet and sour pork one at a time. Golden brown, add the vegetables. And we strain it. On the same wok, add tomato sauce, vinegar, water, pineapple syrup, Worcestershire sauce, sugar, any bit of red powder. Chicken with a little bit of potato stock. Add back our sweet and sour pork. Pineapples. Now serve.
These soy sauce chow mein noodles, guaranteed to be a crowd favorite. Start by cooking some egg noodles or stir-fry noodles to the package instructions, drain and set aside. Next, separate the whites from the green parts of the scallion and set them aside. Slice a yellow or white onion and set that aside as well. Afterwards, you're going to prepare the sauce mixture. So for that, you're going to need dark soy sauce, regular soy sauce, some water, mirin, and sugar. Mix that well and then set aside. I added some bok choy to the chow mein as well. Be sure to wash it really well. It carries a lot of dust and debris. This dish does require a lot of oil, so bear with me. First, you're going to char your onions and your scallion whites. Then you're going to add more oil and cook your carrots, your bok choy, and then the green parts of the scallion, and then set all of those aside. Then you're going to add more oil and you're going to char your noodles. You need them to have that pan-seared, crispy edge kind of deal. Then you're going to add your sauce, add some garlic, mix well, and then you're going to top it with some sesame oil. And I promise you, it's a lot of oil, but it's really, really good.
Oh, wow. Oh. No, I did that.
Here's how you can make classic takeout meals at home, and today we're cooking Beijing beef. Kain tayo. Start by cutting your beef into thin slices and marinating this with soy sauce, sesame oil, baking soda, and an egg white. Coat with cornstarch and give it a quick fry until nice and crispy. Then quickly fry some onions and bell peppers and combine together brown sugar, ketchup, hoisin sauce, vinegar, sweet chili, oyster sauce, and chili flakes. Let the sauce simmer until thick and finally toss in your crispy beef until well coated.
This is how to make our orange chicken. It's super flavorful and it's hard not to want some rice with it. First, you need some orange zest. Then juice your oranges, or you can use orange juice. Add sugar, ketchup, white vinegar, and cornstarch and mix and set aside. For the chicken, we're using chicken thighs because it's super flavorful. To your chicken, mix in salt, baking soda, and water until the water is absorbed. Then mix in eggs, cornstarch, and oil. Now fry the chicken thighs and remove it from the oil. Then you're going to fry it again to make it extra crispy. While the chicken is draining, you're going to stir fry your garlic, green onions, chili peppers, and whole dry peppers. Then add the sauce to the pan and cook it until it's thickened. Add the chicken back in and mix it up. Let's make egg fried rice, which is easily hands down one of the most popular Chinese takeout dishes.
Let's make another quick and easy Chinese takeout dish, honey sesame chicken. It's sweet, savory, and addicting. First, chop the chicken into 1-inch chunks and season with white pepper, chicken bouillon, and water. Then combine soy sauce, oyster sauce, ketchup, rice vinegar, water, honey, and brown sugar, and set it aside. For the wet batter, add eggs, oil, salt, baking powder, cornstarch, flour, and water to a bowl. Then mix with the chicken until evenly coated. Fry the chicken in batches at 365 degrees and don't overcrowd the pan when frying. And increase the heat and fry the chicken a second time to get it nice and crispy. Next, in a wok, sauté the garlic until fragrant, then pour in the sauce. Bring to a simmer, then thicken with a cornstarch slurry. Turn off the heat, mix in the sesame oil, and then toss in the chicken. Add toasted sesame seeds, toss to combine, serve, and enjoy!
You have to make this. My dad's restaurant-style Mongolian beef. Now let's go make some Mongolian beef. Cut the green onions into large chunks. Lots of minced garlic. You know the drill. Just mince it all up. Chop up lots of onions. Peel some ginger with a spoon and then grate it. I've got some flank steak here. Ooh. Slice it against the grain to get big pieces. Tenderize the beef with baking soda. Add in cornstarch, soy sauce, dark soy sauce for color, and Shaoxing cooking wine. And also some white pepper, but you can use black pepper too. Mix it up real good and let it marinate for 15 minutes. So let's make the sauce with some oyster sauce, dark soy sauce, regular soy sauce, sugar, chicken bouillon, white pepper, and a little sesame oil. Let's do a little taste test. Heat your wok with a generous amount of oil. Make sure the oil is nice and hot and add in the beef. We're doing a shallow fry so it gets a nice crust, and then you can stir it. Just looking at this makes me miss my parents' restaurant so much. Once it's about 90% cooked, you want to strain it. Now let's put this whole dish together. To the wok, add your ginger and garlic. If you want to make it spicy, you can add dried chilies. Do not burn the garlic. Add in the onions. Make sure your heat is on high because this happens real quick. Also, you want to make sure the onions still have a bite to them. Add in the beef, and then the sauce. And lastly, all of the green onions. All right, let's eat. I serve it with some rice. Oh my God. This looks amazing.
Let's make another easy Chinese takeout dish at home in under 30 minutes. This black pepper beef is tender, savory, and perfect for a quick, comforting meal. First, slice the flank steak against the grain into small strips. Then season and tenderize it with baking soda, cornstarch, black pepper, light soy sauce, and Shaoxing wine. For the sauce, combine black pepper, oyster sauce, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, sugar, cornstarch, water, and beef broth. Mix thoroughly and set aside. Then cut up the yellow onion and bell peppers into cubes before mincing up the fresh garlic and ginger. In a wok over medium-high heat, cook the steak for 30 seconds on each side, then remove and set it aside. Add more oil to the wok and sauté the aromatics until fragrant before adding the onions and peppers to cook for 2 minutes. Add back the beef, pour in the sauce, and toss until the sauce is thickened. Kill the heat, finish with sesame oil, serve, and enjoy! Let's make another quick and easy Chinese takeout dish in under 30 minutes. This Kung Pao chicken is tangy, savory, and so addicting. You have to try this. First, slice the chicken breast into bite-sized pieces. Then season the chicken with cornstarch, white pepper, sugar, Shaoxing wine, and light soy sauce. For the sauce, combine light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, Chinese black vinegar, sugar, chicken stock, and sesame oil. In a large wok on high heat, cook the chicken for 5 minutes or until done. Then remove and set it aside. Next, sauté the aromatics over medium-high heat for 30 seconds. Then add the bell peppers, zucchini, and peanuts and cook until softened. Finally, lower the heat, add back the chicken, green onion, and the sauce. Toss until the sauce has thickened and everything is combined. Serve with rice and enjoy!
What on earth do we have here? Crispy honey chili beef. Sticky, sweet, spicy, and only 455 calories with 35 grams of protein. Start by slicing your beef into thin strips. Marinate this with soy sauce and a grated garlic clove. Then coat the beef in corn flour and deep fry for best results, but this can also be air fried for the recommended settings on screen. For the sauce, combine dark soy sauce, hoisin, apple juice, honey and white rice vinegar in a wok and heat until this starts to bubble. Then add chili powder if you like it spicy. Toss the crispy beef into the sauce until it's fully coated and looking sticky, and then finish with sesame seeds and a little sprinkle of spring onion. For full instructions, read the caption below and save to follow for more.
Wow, that is delicious.